All right, so you're diving into the world of B2B marketing podcasts. We've got your Shop Talk Playbook and those guest invite drafts.
Yeah, ready to get this launch strategy fine-tuned.
That's what we're here for. We're going to extract some golden insights and get the Shop Talk off to a great start. What really jumps out, at least at first glance, is the laser focus on B2B marketing.
It's all about appealing directly to those business leaders, and that's huge. That's not just like, oh, a side detail. That's like the bedrock. It's gotta be.
Yeah, because the Shop Talk, it's got to speak to that niche, right?
Absolutely. Think about it. There are a million marketing podcasts out there, but by like really zeroing in on B2B.
What makes them unique?
Exactly.
Yeah.
The scaling, the sales cycles, that's their life. The Shop Talk can really stand out.
Okay, so we're not just talking about being in the B2B world. We're talking about speaking their language, their pain points, which, looking at this content calendar, seems to be the idea. We've got leadership deep dives, spotlights on new marketing tech, even a whole series on, like, success stories.
It's smart. You got to keep it fresh, you know? So you've got the evergreen stuff, leadership, but then you're peppering in the new stuff, the latest trends. That's huge.
Month 4. What is a go-to-market strategy? That's a good one.
Oh, yeah.
Because so many people think they know. But a refresher from an expert, especially for this audience, come on, that's gold.
It's brilliant. First, it's B2B 101, right? Always relevant. Second, it's positioning the Shop Talk as the place to go for advice, practical advice. And then you've got the guests.
Speaking of, got to get those high-profile guests.
And this Google form invite is interesting.
I liked it.
It's not aggressive.
Let them talk.
But it gets those perks out there, exposure, networking. It shows you get what they want.
Yeah, and it's putting it out there in a way that makes sense. You're not saying, hey, give me an hour of your time. You're saying, hey, come on this show and, like, share your expertise with thousands of people.
Yeah, build your brand. It's a win-win.
Exactly. And you've even got the tech side covered.
Because who wants to deal with a huge learning curve when they're trying to record?
Right.
Nobody. And you don't need to. The Playbook actually recommends a microphone, the Sanson Q9U. Have you heard of it?
I have. It's a good one.
It's like the go-to for that professional sound without the insane price tag. And for editing, they suggest Audacity.
Which is free.
It's free and it's powerful. You don't need to spend a fortune to have a great podcast.
I love that. It's so true. But okay, let's talk about the business side for a second.
Okay, yeah.
We've got the content, we've got the guests, we've got the tech.
Yeah.
But we got to make sure this thing makes money.
Mm.
How do we make the Shop Talk sustainable? Monetization. That's where it gets real.
And you know what? That's one of the things I actually really liked about this playbook.
Oh, yeah.
They don't shy away from the money side of things. It's like, look, maybe you're not trying to be Mr. Beast right out of the gate, but you got to at least have a plan.
Same day one, right?
Day one. It's too easy to get caught up in the creative side, and then you realize, oh, wait, how am I going to pay for this?
Exactly. So the playbook, they break down those main avenues.
Yeah.
Right? You got your ads, classic.
Which, once you get that audience, that can be a steady income stream. But they don't just stop there. They get into branded content, too.
Which a lot of people are doing now.
For a reason. It's a way to work with sponsors, but it feels like part of the show, you know?
Not just some random ad read.
Yeah. Like if MailChimp sponsors this podcast, we should be talking about email marketing. It's gotta fit.
They get natural. And then there's the whole listener funnel idea.
Oh, guiding them toward a product, a course, whatever it is.
You're turning listeners into customers. It's smart.
It's like the Shop Talk stops being just this thing you listen to and it starts being this whole experience.
A Musco system.
Yes. And when you've got that, you're not just giving value to the audience, you're building something sustainable for you.
You've got to find that balance, right?
Yeah.
Between the good content, the stuff people want to hear, and the stuff that lets you keep the lights on. It's funny, right? We talk about the content, the guests, even how to make money. But there's this other piece.
The it factor, what makes it pop.
Yeah. And I think it's about making it more than just a show. You know? Like, how do you make it an experience?
Building a community. That's the gold. And the playbook touches on it a little.
But let's get into it. How can the Shop Talk really connect? Like on a deeper level.
It's got to have personality. It's B2B, sure, but it doesn't have to be boring.
No stuffy boardrooms, please.
Exactly. Let people hear you, your personalities. I think that comes through. And interaction. Don't be afraid to get people talking.
Q&A.
Could be. Or listener stories. Make it a two-way street.
Not just us talking at them.
And that's how you build that community. Maybe there's a forum online or a social media group.
Their own little shop to talk shop.
I love it. And suddenly it's not just a podcast. It's a movement,
Support, inspiration, all that good stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
So as the shop talk gets rolling, it's more than just the info, right? It's that community, those connections, the impact. That's what'll make it special.
Well said. And hey, maybe one day we'll be hearing your success story on the show.
That's the plan. Until then, happy podcasting, everybody.